I have some really cool information, right? So one thing I wanted to talk to you about today was comments on your ads, okay? So do any of you guys have this problem where you get lots of comments or maybe negative feedback on your ads, scam, scheme? Do you guys have any of that different stuff? Let me see here. Who is at the door? Oh, it's someone from the team. Lucy's happy to watch me. That's awesome. Nice seeing you. But do you guys have any of those problems where you get like comments on your ads, scam, scheme, too good to be true? You know, this is fake. Do you guys have any of that stuff happening? Pamela says yes, she does have that happening. Let's see. Alan's trying to figure out how to connect his ClickFunnels. We'll talk about that in a second. But so I learned this actually, I knew this, BJ gets that too, the comments, right? So I knew this from before, and Kevin. Yeah, it's a very common thing, especially with make money stuff, right? So I filmed some ads the other day for that new product I was telling you guys about. Page moderation gets the negative comments. Okay, so here's a good thing. So Diana says she gets a lot, but deletes them and hides the comments, okay? So ready, guys? I'm going to teach you a trick, right? This one trick, if you guys are running ads every single day, this trick will save you thousands and thousands of dollars right here, right? Oh, BJ hides them, okay. So here's what it is, right? So hiding some is good, right? But try doing this, right? So when you get comments, Patty says some nasty ones. Wait till you hear this story. So I filmed a couple video ads the other day. They're like 1 to 3 minute video ads. And what they were doing was they were promoting a webinar that I'm doing. It's basically a video ad to get someone to click to a page that is going to be an automated webinar they register for. So what happened was I went and checked my ads out this morning, right? And one of them had tons and tons of negative feedback, right? Tons of tons of nasty comments, bad comments, awful stuff, you know, making fun of me, saying it's a scam, saying I'm fake, you know, saying it's a green screen, the craziest comments, right? So I'm reading all the comments. What I did, and I learned this trick from one of my mentors, Tim Bird, and I spent $10,000 at a workshop actually learning from Tim. So it's really, really good information he gave us, a very small group of people. And one of the things he told me to do at the workshop was always comment back to the comments and try to delete and hide as little as you can of those comments, because it does two things, right? Number one, if someone says, is this a scam? And then you comment back yourself, or, you know, if it's on your fan page, like for me, this is what it was. I commented back and said, nope, I'm real. You know, send me a message, let's talk, you know? Instantly when I started doing that on the different comments, the nastiest stuff you could imagine, literally the nastiest stuff you could imagine, and I would comment something back to it, instantly they'd flip the script 180 degrees, right? They'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. This is really cool. I'm going to watch your webinar, you know? Like from someone saying like, I hate you, this is a scam, to like, wow, this is great. I'm going to watch your webinar. So it's a really big trick that you can do with your ads. I want you to start doing this today, right? So every time you get a comment on your advertisements, and this one trick will save you thousands of dollars because it's going to do two things, right? Number one, what it's going to do is, if for instance, for every person that writes, is this a scam, or this is a scam on your ad as a comment, there's probably 100 people that didn't comment, because you got to imagine someone that goes and comments on an ad like that, you know, to comment, this is a scam on ad. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but there's very few people. I mean, let me see this. Diane said not do that, to hide or delete, because the people who post nasty stuff can bring more negative feedback. Diana, yeah, so it's actually something we've been testing lately, right? So with the Facebook algorithm, like I told you, it's always updating, right? It's good to hide or delete, but the problem with hide or deleting, let me say, the problem with hiding or deleting is this, right? When you hide or delete something, Facebook knows you hit or deleted, okay? So if you go and hide a comment or delete a comment, Facebook still knows you did that. And what they do is they rank your ad lower. They give it more negative rankings, so to speak, right? Because you have to think of how the Facebook algorithm works. And this is a newer update also, which is why we've been testing this. But you got to think of how the Facebook algorithm works, right? So what happens with the Facebook algorithm is that sometimes it'll determine your ad is like a really good ad because you're getting lots of good feedback instantly, right? Lots of likes, lots of comments, lots of leads. So it'll preference your ad higher, and you'll get better results for cheaper if your ad does well. You've probably heard that before, but if your ad does really good to start, then it preferences your ad higher, right? Now, the thing with hiding or deleting comments is if you hide or delete stuff, what happens when you hide or delete something is Facebook sees that and they're like, oh, where are they hiding? You know, why are they deleting this? And it actually ranks you a little bit lower negatively. So it actually can make your ads cost more and get less of a result. And you don't even know this is going on. This is behind the scenes on the Facebook algorithm. So the thing we were testing was commenting, right? But let me tell you what's crazy about this, right? When I tell you the most nasty stuff, this was the most nasty stuff. It was a video of me, and I was talking to the camera, whatever, right? It was like a 2-minute video, inviting people to a webinar. And it was the most nasty stuff I was getting commented. More nasty than I've ever seen on IMF ads, right? But what I did was when I commented back to people, like for instance, one person said, "Oh, this is a green screen." I took a picture like from this, like, you know, with this view you can kind of see here and the bookshelf or whatever. And I said, "Oh no, this is my house," you know? The next comment after that is, "Oh wow, I'm so sorry. I can't wait to watch your webinar. I thought this was one of those things," you know? And it's crazy because this is what happens, right? For every bad comment, there's probably 100 comments that, not comments, probably 100 people that think the same thing as the bad comment. And so if you answer the comment, what happens is, instead of just answering that one person, it lets the next person that watches your video that had that same thought, right? That thought, "Oh, this must be too good to be true." Then they see a comment, "This is a scam." Then you answer, "Oh no, this is a scam. This isn't a scam. I'm a real guy. I'm genuine. You know, I'll give you some more information. Send me a message," right? Or whatever you want to say to it. I'll give you some examples of what you can say. But if you do that, then what happens is that person that thought it was a scam, that didn't comment, that was just watching, onlooking, now you've answered that concern. And like what we talked about, right, is when you talk on the phone sales part, or when you want to bring someone into Mob, right, if you answer their concern before they bring it up, then you're going to get the sale 100 times more than if they bring up a concern you have to defend yourself. So that's actually what you want to do, is you almost want to encourage that there's comments like that, because if I go and answer those comments, I'm getting an opportunity to add to my ad, technically, right?